Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my weekly reading. This is Raisa here. I trust you guys had a wonderful week last week and are gearing up for this week. From what I can tell on the table here, we're kind of struggling with our finances. We're struggling with our places of employment. We're struggling, I guess, in the finance area somehow. And then I have some other cards here that will help us. I did pull some cards from the Archangel Power Tarot Oracle cards, as they usually are the ones that speak to me about work, business, finances. And for some reason they called today. I guess there's a lot of you out there that are struggling with your choices at work, or which direction to take, whether it's school, whether it's a job, what exactly to do, and you're struggling with that. I pulled a oracle card from the Angel Gods and Goddesses deck, and then I pulled several from the Cheryl Richardson self-care cards, which are beautiful cards, and they do have a lot to say. Now, for you guys that would like a private reading with me, please check my link above, check my address below. You can always write to me at risastarot.blogspot.com, and you'll be able to see the readings that I offer and follow the links there to send me a message, or just write to me to my email address, risashealingarts11@gmail.com. I always have those links below the videos, and if you don't see them, then you're watching me from another channel and they have used my video as theirs, so watch out for that. But anyway, let's continue with the reading. Before I give you bad news, let me give you the good news. The good news is we have the Sun card that is above us. So things are going to be looking beautiful for us soon. As soon as we decide. I guess we have something that's weighing down on our minds and it's keeping our energy stuck, which can happen. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspired success. So by following your guidance, your intuition, your thoughts, the direction that you would prefer to go in, or the things that make your heart sing that you would like to do, you will find that some doors will start to open. Once you make your decisions, you will become unstuck and things will start to look really good for you. The sun, in other words, will shine down on you. You will feel like you're finally following your life path. Something is going to dawn on you perhaps this week that's going to help you along. Maybe people will assist you. You may have family members, old friends, someone come back into your life that will help you or talk to you. Perhaps you can talk to a counselor if you're struggling with choices in school and what direction to take for your career. There's something that will happen this week that will kind of help you along. Either you'll hear a conversation, someone will say something, you finally make a decision. But either way you look at it, the sun is the overall energy of this reading. The underlining energy is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is pain that you have somehow acquired because you're still hanging on to past situations, to negative thinking or narrow-minded thinking, where you're not seeing the full picture. But none of us really ever do, because we don't have our third eye activated to the point where we can see the whole matrix of how we're all connected and how everything falls together. We're only seeing what's right in front of us, or the illusion of what we think is good and evil, good and bad, positive or negative. We're not fully integrated, and this is our problem. We are going through some very major energetic changes where on a global level we are ascending in a sense. We're connecting more to the divine, or to the upper chakras, where we're more connected to downloads from other beings and from ascended masters, from the divine, your guides, your angels. So that also kind of makes you fluctuate in how you're thinking and what direction you want to go, because we're ascending and we can't control that. This is on a global level. And everything is changing as above, so below. The planets have made a lot of movements. They're lining up. There's going to be fire trines and earth trines and planets all lined up to the point where we will be affected, whether we like it or not, whether we believe in it or not. We don't have to believe. It doesn't matter. It still happens. It still affects our energy and affects our path forward, and it affects everyone around us, because it's global level changes and we can't stop them. All we can do is try not to fight the energy, because if we fight it, then it kind of bothers us more. It's more uncomfortable. It hurts us more. So when things are changing in your life, they're changing for a reason. If you're stuck and don't know what your decision to make, you need to make one so you can get unstuck. The reason that you are having a decision at all is because you need to change the path that you're on. And it's the energy, your guides, your own higher self telling you, hey, look, this is not the right path. You need to take another path. Now you can fight it, but still the energy will try to push you along, because it knows that you will be better off struggling for a little while, but taking a different path, a different route than what you are on now. So if you're stuck with that indecision, that is why it's happening. I just thought I'd bring it out in the open now for those of you that are struggling with that, because you need to release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time will heal all wounds. Release what's happened to you. Release other things, other choices that you have made. You've learned. You learn from every one of them. Sometimes you need to just let go. The angels have your back. They're trying to help you move you forward on a different path. The beginning of the week, you have the 5 of Raphael, which is the 5 of Cups. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Now, there's going to be something that's going to make you unhappy, or it's going to be uncomfortable at the beginning of the week. Maybe it's something you hear. Maybe you'll feel like you're being left out. There's something that's going to make you feel a little pain in the chest area. And I don't mean pain as in pressure. I mean, you're going to be upset a little bit, at the beginning of the week with your choices or the way things are moving along. Perhaps you'll feel some kind of, unfair judgments or choices that are being done for you. But just remember, sometimes when something feels unfair, there is a hidden blessing that you don't see. Like I said, it's just the energy that's changing, that's moving you along, that's helping you realize that perhaps there is a better choice out there for you. Then around the middle of the week or so, you're going to have that decision again that you're trying to make, and you're at a stalemate. At this point, you don't want to make that decision. You're just waiting and seeing which way to go. You're trying to decide, which is okay. At some point, you're going to come up to that choice, and you're going to struggle with it quite a bit. The thing is that eventually you will have to make a choice. And while you stay in this stalemate position, in this position where you just don't want to choose, you have your swords crossed and you're protecting yourself from any pain or any forward movement, because you feel if you do that, it's going to hurt you somehow, that you're going to release something that you really need. But what you don't know is that perhaps that you release opens a big gateway, a big doorway, a big energy field that you will follow it, and it will propel you forward, like here, like the angel on the horse, on the white horse, where he's just happily moving forward because he finally became unstuck, decided, you know what, I'm not going to take this junk anymore, I'm just going to move forward. Why should I stay in this energy that keeps me stuck when I could be doing la-da-da? Whatever it is, for each of us it's different. So you need to make that decision that has kept you in a place of turmoil. It's a place of rest as well, because you're not deciding, so you're resting, you're trying to figure it out, you're trying to see which way is the best way forward. The thing is, you still have to make a decision eventually. And in some cases, it's better if you make the decision that you're afraid of making, the one that you're afraid of following, because that is the one that takes you down the path of your life path, the one you're supposed to be on. Right now, you're just kind of learning and resting and doing something different besides the path that you should be going on. But no matter, because further on down the week, something will happen that will change the way things are. Because you're stuck in this energy of not being able to decide, of the energy of the 3 of Swords, where you're deciding to stay in a situation that's uncomfortable because you don't want change. So since you don't want it, the universe is going to bring it to you anyway. This is a wheel of fortune. So a lucky break happens. You hear something, you do something, you figure, okay, let me take one baby step, and boom, the big change happens. New beginnings, the end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. So something is going to happen to you. You're going to hear something. Somebody is going to keep you underfoot long enough for you to decide, you know what? I'm not taking this junk anymore. I'm going to move. Or the universe steps in and says, hello, you don't want to move here. Let me give you a little shove, and does it for you. Because they have a way of moving the energy when you decide you're not going to move it. Just 'cause. You think you're in charge, but actually, really, truly, we're not. So at some point something happens, you feel, oh no, I don't believe you've done this to me. And then you realize, oh my God, thank you. You have just blessed me so much that you'll never know, because I'm not even going to turn around to tell you what you've just done for me. You will become then the Queen of Wands. Powerful, full of fire, which the sun here is telling us anyway, yes? Sun is hot, full of fire, impulsive, in charge, leader of your own life. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So someone is going to step in and help you. Either they'll be sent by the universe, or it'll be a friend. Something will happen where they'll set you on the right path. Something beautiful is going to change for you. So don't be afraid of the change that's coming, people. Because in the end, the sun will shine. And you'll get away from this energy, struggle, strive, not knowing what to decide energy, which really all it does is keeps you stuck and you don't move forward, which is not a good thing. Because in the end, you will achieve your 10 of coin. The 10 of coin is happiness, financial success, stability, where you can finally get your dreams to come true, or you'll have your families together, or people that you love together, all in the same place, the same roof. You'll have happy family relations, because your financial success will be a good thing for all of you involved. Everyone that you consider family, people that live with you, people that you love. And it's a great thing. So this week is going to bring around a lot of changes for you. So guys, please don't be afraid. Here you have the Goddess of Shadows, which is the card that came out for the angel gods and goddesses. A lot of people are getting this card in some of my private readings, because, like I said, the changes are coming and there's nothing we can do to stop them. And we need to stop fighting them, because what we perceive as a shadow, as an injustice, as something negative that you don't think is a positive move or a positive decision or a positive energy that's surrounding you, it is, because you have limited vision. You just can't see forward as to what exactly is going on. You're stuck in the energy of negativity, when in fact your kundalini is rising. You're becoming more connected to your chakras, more connected to the divine, so you don't realize that the perception or beliefs that you have about yourself or others is actually a deception more than it is a perception. What you perceive to be your dark side or shadow self holds a hidden treasure. Because as humans, we rarely see the full picture in any situation, as I was saying before. Because we're forever stuck in the illusion of good and bad. You will judge yourself, positive or negative. Your qualities that you have, you think some of them are bad. And you strive to be more of what you perceive to be positive, while attempting to disown or neglect those aspects of yourself which you consider to be negative, which in fact they all make up part of who you are. Someone else wrote to me this weekend and told me exactly those words. So we are connected. And once they hear the reading, they'll realize that these were the same things that they were saying to me. You need to integrate all of the parts of yourself, what you consider negative, what you consider to be a choice that isn't correct, what you consider your past that you have made decisions that were not right. That's all parts of you. It's who you are. It's your true essence. And it's all there for a reason. It all serves a purpose. For lessons, for others, for yourself. So you need to fully embrace who you truly are. Because what you perceive as a negative quality about yourself is truly an illusion. And it is, in the end, a positive energy that does help propel you forward, because you have fire. You have movement, you have illusions, you have your passions, and you have the divine that's constantly giving you downloads, whether you realize it or not, and you will propel yourself forward. That energy that's been keeping you stuck will no longer be there. You're going to have some type of a breakthrough. I'm not going to say all of a sudden you're going to become perfect and aligned. No. But little by little, baby steps, every little step at a time does help. You need to own your power, who you truly are. Every storm brings in a fresh new beginning. So whatever you perceive that's going to be an injustice this week, and remember my words, that's why I keep repeating it. It won't be. It's going to be something that helps propel you forward. Okay, there's going to be a great big transformation for you this week, whether it's on a spiritual level, a mental level, physical level. Either way, it's coming. There's a storm brewing on the horizon. Something is going to change for you. Do not fear the change. Magnificence. Own your magnificence. You are a beautiful spiritual soul, and you need to own who you truly are. If some people can't see that, that's because they're envious or they're trying to blind themselves as to who you truly are, and you don't need to have that energy around you. You need to own your own magnificence, who you are. The world does need you. Your brilliance and your grace is needed by others. Your guides are right behind you, as you can see right there, and they're trying to help you find your path, your true path. You will have choices. And remember, reconsider some type of a commitment that you have made. You have the right to change your mind. Not all choices work forever, okay? For a while, the choices could have worked for you and they were wonderful, but you still have other things to do in your life, on your path. So whatever choices you have made, remember you can always change your mind, okay? You don't have to stay there. And by taking action, a baby step at a time, okay? Here's your little staircase. You have little ways to go to reach a place where you cannot see. You cannot see your way forward all the way, because none of us have that power. But by taking a little step each day to move, to change, to become unstuck from that energy, by taking action, the journey to find your lost self, you will find it at the end. But one baby step at a time. You need to take some type of action to truly find where you belong. You will have some support along the way, so don't feel like you're going to be walking this winding path all by yourself. You won't. There'll be others that will support you. Okay? Or you can offer support to others while taking action. Okay? Experience the joy of serving others. Because at some point, while you take your action and you're making your different choices in life and you're becoming your magnificent self, full of power and who you truly are, you will need to support and help others. Perhaps just by watching you. Others that are around you, your friends, your family, people that you love, they'll see how strong you are. And that supports them just by watching. You may not even have to do anything. Just by showing them how much forward movement, having the guts to make those changes, no matter how hard they seem, that helps support others on their own path. They'll break free from whatever holds them back as well, and they can move forward. So you will have support, and in turn you will be the support for others. By doing all of this, you will have blessings that will come to you from the divine. Look. And start counting the blessings that you already have, so the divine can open the doors for you and bring you even more. Because a grateful heart attracts more love, joy, and prosperity to their lives. Remember, no matter what you're going through, by being grateful, you can count your blessings and then count on getting more, because that's what that is telling you. All right, guys, I hope you have enjoyed your weekly reading. It sure has been powerful. So own your own power, move forward, become unstuck, because that energy does hold you back. And then all you're doing is wasting your own precious time where you can be really happy, where the sun will shine for you if you just start taking those little steps forward. Your guides and your angels are urging you to do so. Know that I love you from my heart to yours. This reading is for January the 25th through to the 31st. So next time you hear me, I'll be talking about February. So it's the Romance Angels time. All right, guys, I love you. Have a great week. If you guys would like a reading, remember you can hook up with me. During the week, I will be available, and have a wonderful week. Bye for now.